Welcome back, I'm Tans, and we're just going to jump right into it. We're back for the Inscryption demo. Here is the random card I was talking about. I don't know what it does. It just randomly appeared after a couple more runs. It hasn't come up yet. I don't know what it does, so I don't know. I'll let you know later. We're going to get into the next one, which is the clock puzzle. I did try to brute force it. I didn't really go... I haven't found any clues to really what solves this puzzle. So what I did was I just found another video out there. I don't know how they figured it out either. I watched the demo video they did, and they just did it, so they might have had the inside clue. But basically, you're going to want to set the clock to 11 o'clock, and that will produce the ring. And then it says, does the ring fit? I haven't found what the ring does with it yet, so once I find out, that will be included later in this video. I'm going to try to get the rest of these secrets all in one go. Here's going to be the next one that just was blatantly obvious. I was just too dumb to play it. It's going to be the picture frame that shows the playing mat and the field that you play in the actual card game. Mine's going to be the black goat and the squirrel. You need to play it exactly as it shows in your game. It will be different every run. So in mine, I'm going to play the black goat on the left, and I'm going to play the squirrel on the right. And I'm going to show you what that opens up after I play those cards. So I am now back in my game. I have gotten the appropriate cards. I have a squirrel and I have a black goat. I'm going to play them as such, and when you play them like you do, you will hear a sound and like the screen will move just like you saw there. That is the indication that you did the puzzle successfully. And now let's go see what happens. So I have finished my battle. I did win. We're going to go over to the picture frame, and I guess there's a potted plant. Not really sure how that one works. You're able to pick it up and hold it in your hand. I walked around the cabin for a little bit trying to figure out what to do with it. Seeing how it looks like a younger plant, maybe it takes a couple games or turns to grow or something. Right there to the left of the door where you typically die after you do the prospector fight is the only place I could really find to put it. Other than that, I didn't really see a use for this. Again, this must be something that develops over a couple runs. So I left it there, and we'll come back later on to see if anything happens. I did complete this run, so hopefully something comes of this. We'll find out. After a few more runs, I was finally able to figure out what the plant does. Now, it is not a plant, and we'll get into what it is here shortly. But first, just real quick, if you've watched my videos, you've been watching my series on the Inscryption, it's absolutely amazing. The full game is going to be absolutely insane, I think, when it comes to the secrets. So I finished up here, and again, think it's a plant. I think over time it's going to grow. I notice it's not growing, so I pick it up, and I try to just figure out what to do with it. Turns out, you need to bring it back to the table. And when you do that, it will trigger what you're about to see here. He's going to say, I plucked it from the oil painting once I matched the cards that it showed me, and you must not like the cards I deal. This is referring to the spot on the map where you get to pick one card from a set of 3. So once you do this, you're going to do it right here, and a 4-leaf clover is going to appear, and that will cause a reroll like what you just saw on screen. So this is a one-time use, and that is another secret down. The game that keeps giving, gives again. So when I started this run, I noticed that the oil painting was back in place with a squirrel on the left and a bullfrog on the right. Now the previous run, I did what it showed, and I was able to get a 4-leaf clover. So here, I'm going to do it again. We're going to get the bullfrog on the right and the squirrel on the left, and you're going to notice the screen shakes again. Now, I thought, okay, well, that's a little bit weird. Why would it do that? I already got what I needed from there. Well, as it turns out, the video stopped because I'm just making sure I don't want to screw this up. So here I put down the bullfrog, and you'll see it's a screen shake. There it goes. And then I end up wiping the floor with the Dungeon Master again. And Feeling Mice is another new card. So I go over there, and lo and behold, there is an extra candlestick that we will add to our one currently on the gaming table. So still have no idea what the ring does. That's another puzzle solved. This game keeps on giving. I've got about 8 hours in. Let's see what else I can find. So now, after figuring out yet another oil painting mystery, I thought, okay, it is time to tackle the ring. So here I am, loading into yet another run. Typically, when I'm doing these videos, I would just quickly die as fast as I can. Makes it a little bit harder with 3 candlesticks. However, when I got up to start exploring, I found something rather interesting. If you thought we were done with the oil painting, you are severely wrong, because not only do I spawn back in and get up, I was surprised to see that there is another one there. So this time it's going to be the squirrel and the raven egg. Now remember, these will be different every run. They'll be unique to your game, but you need to play them as you see on the field. Now here I get lucky. I get the raven and the squirrel right off the bat. Typically I had to do a lot of runs before I finally was able to get these. So I'm going to play them. If you have the clover, it makes it a little bit easier. So I kind of just throw the battle, or I think he offers me a feather. I can't recall. We'll find out here shortly. Because at this point I'm just trying to figure out the secrets because this game is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to wrap up the battle here, and I think I actually win. Yeah, I think I win here. I think he loses here, or I lose here. Oh no, I play the wolf, and then that's not the point. You guys want to see the secret. The reason I have to show this is because I get right up and go to it. So you saw the screen shake. Boom, there it is. We have an insect, more specifically a bee. Okay, now you see it in your hand. Now what do you do with it? You know, I went around, just thought, okay, how does this tie into the ring? Sadly, this one will not tie into the ring either. However, this does play a rather nifty way into the game. I will eventually sit back down. Again, I am messing with the clock. So I sit down, and he's like, what is this? You don't like the squirrels? And now you will find out why. Because when you find this one and you do this, you will go in, and every time you start your hand, the bees will replace the squirrels. Now the bees have 1 heart and 1 attack, which is way better than the squirrels that have 0 attack and 1 heart. So they are added to your deck. Now we have to solve the mystery of the ring and the clock. Let's see if I can do that. Alright, at this point I have done multiple runs, more than I like to admit, trying to figure out what the ring does and how to get the stunned wolf that is mentioned by the stink bug once you pull him out of the safe. Now, I'm honestly going to call it here. I cannot figure it out. I have no idea what to do with the ring, and I've honestly looked up a video to see how to do the clock. And there's only one video I found that shows the clock being done, and there's no context. The player is just sitting down. He gets up, and then there's blue writing on the oil painting and the clock where to put the hands. After that, you get the stunned wolf. So I'm not sure how they did that. It seemed very odd because they did it so quickly. I played this so many times, and I haven't seen any indications, any clues, any hints, like what the stoat used to do of, hey, look at the book, you know, stink bug, get the stunned wolf, all that good stuff. Now, there are some other things that could be solved. There's the globe. You can move the 2 weapons above the rule book next to the player table, and the statue that maybe plays into getting the knife next to the cabinet. So at this point, I gotta call it. If you do know what the rest of the secrets are, please comment down below. Also comment what you thought about these videos. I put a lot of time and effort into these, doing multiple runs trying to solve the secrets. Again, this game comes out October 19th. It's by Devolver Digital, and they absolutely knocked it out of the park. From a person that never plays deck building games, I'm officially hooked on this, and I cannot wait to play more. So if you have watched these videos, please throw a like to it. Turn on the bell for notifications, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. I make a wide variety of content on here, and I play even more games over on my Twitch at IGotsTats. So, thank you for watching. Let's find those secrets.